Do stock market tips, recommendations, advices work in reality in stock market trading? We are going to see why trading on the basis of someone else's recommendation is probably the number 2 cause of why majority of the traders they lose money in the stock market. In today's video, we are going to see why people fall prey to these kind of scams and what are the top 4 reasons why these tips do not work in reality. At the end of this video, I am also going to share with you 2 practical methods to identify whether the stock advisory services or the tips provider is a genuine or a fake one. So let's get started. Majority of the new investors or traders in the market, when they start as a beginners, they tend to rely on these tips providers because they don't have a way to do the analysis of the stocks in a structured way, in a scientific way to make the profits. So they tend to generally rely on these tips providers. What happens typically whenever someone opens a demat account, he starts getting calls from different advisory services, and majority of them, these are from the Indore. You must have observed if you have opened a demat account, and how these sales agents of these different advisory services, they call you, they portray a very rosy picture in front of the new traders, and they tend to believe what is being projected to them. Those kind of Excel sheets where some high returns, how the trading tips was able to make those high returns on the capital of people. So when people they see that, they tend to get allured by this promise of easy money, because all they need to do is just take those trade signals given by these advisory services and just execute them in their trading account, and the person feels that this is very easy to make money. So we are going to see why people fall prey for these scams. The number 1 reason is because of the greed of new investors or the traders in the market, and when it is coupled with lots of losses in the past, some traders they resort to this as a last measure to start opting for advisory services when they are not able to make money on their own analysis. This also happens to few people. But why this doesn't work? I am going to share with you top 4 reasons. First reason is the lack of your own conviction in executing the trade signal. What I mean by this is you don't know why that signal was given, how that signal was generated, on the basis of which strategy was that stock recommended. So you don't have any idea about the background of where that came from. So naturally there is no conviction from your side. When the position starts going against you, when the position trade starts losing money, there is no conviction from your side to hold that trade with confidence. Second reason, majority of these stock advisory services, they have bad names because of the suspicious activities that they are doing to lure the new investors to avail their services at a cost. Many times these Excel sheets of the past performance that these guys they show to the new people are fake, and many times what happens is the levels that these are given for the trades for the particular stocks, they are not achieved in the market, and still these are recorded. Many times stop losses are hit on the recommendations, but these are not shown in these performance reports. So what happens is the credibility of the tips itself is in question. Another reason, the number 3, is practical challenges in implementing the trade signals. What I mean by this is whenever a signal is given, you have to be very fast, and within few seconds actually you have to execute that trade. By the time you enter the trade, you open your terminal, the stock has already moved beyond your entry price, and then many times it happens that stock hits the target and it reverses to hit your stop loss. So if you are late entry, if you make the late entry, then you end up losing money, and once you lose money, you become hesitant inside to take the next trade. This is what typically happens. Typically what they aim for is small wins and big losses, because their stop losses are big and their targets are smaller. This actually causes people to lose money over the longer period of time. And last is number 4 reason why this doesn't work is because there is no control on your emotions when you are trading with these signals. Just imagine, I have experienced this for myself. When a couple of trades stop losses hit, when the stop losses are big, it really takes courage to execute the third trade in your trading account with confidence. You definitely, especially a beginner, will hesitate to take that third, and you guessed it right. What happens invariably is that trade turns out to be a big winner, but you are not in the trade because you hesitated to take the trade. This is what typically happens with these stock market services, advisory services, and why these do not work in real. So now the question is, what shall we do as beginners when we started? Shall we not rely on the tips providers? Are all tips providers fake? I'm not saying that, but what I'm trying to convey here is it's important to do your own research, analyze the stock charts on your own, take small risks initially, and then you will have your own observations, you will have your own way of analyzing the markets by the time you become professional in this game. I am going to share with you 2 practical methods which can help you to decide whether the stock tips or advisory service is genuine or fake. The first one is, you try to search whether the stock advisory service has YouTube channel or a Facebook page, fan page on their name or not. If it is there, search for whether there are any videos and how many likes and dislikes are there to these videos which are posted by these companies. Comments can be edited, comments can be deleted, or the other data can be manipulated, but the like feature on YouTube is something which these guys, they cannot edit. So that's something that you should watch for, whether there are more dislikes to their videos than the likes. This is the one warning sign. You do also search on Quora.com or the review websites like mouthshut.com and try to find out what other people are saying about these advisory services. The second and the most important tip that's going to help you is just ask them a simple question. Has any of their clients been able to trade profitably by implementing those trade signals which they have given in their trading account and has been profitable for the last 6 months? Ask them for the video profit and loss statement of that client, and you will be surprised how many different excuses that these sales agents of these advisory or tips providers they come up with, and you will get your answer. So that's all for today. I sincerely hope that you do not waste your time, energy, and most importantly the trading capital, a very valuable asset for a trader, in falling trap of these stock advisory or tips providers. I sincerely hope you do not fall prey for it. If you loved what I am sharing here, please do not forget to like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel to get the more updates, and do not forget to share this video with someone that you think could be of immense help. Thanks a lot for your time. I really wish you a safe and profitable trading with absolute peace of mind. This is Deepak Bangar signing off.